Addressed to someone who had been caught cheating on his wife. Epictetus was saying that, as human beings, we are born to be faithful to one another, and that whoever denies this denies their humanity. Just then, a well-known scholar entered the room, one who had been caught in adultery while in Rome. So Epictetus continued, "But what are we really doing when we throw away our innate faithfulness to intrigue with our neighbor's wife? We are ruining and destroying, well, what? How about the man of trust, principle, and piety that once was? And is that all? Aren't we also ruining the idea of neighborliness, friendship, and community? What position are we putting ourselves in? How am I supposed to deal with you now? As a neighbor? As a friend? Some friend? A fellow citizen? But how can a fellow citizen like you be trusted? Look, if you were a bowl so leaky that you were good for nothing anymore, you would be tossed in the rubbish dump, and no one would take the trouble to pick you out. What are we going to do with a human who can't fill the most basic human role? Fine, you can't function as a friend. How would you do as a slave? Who would have any confidence in you, though, even in that capacity? So how would you like to be tossed in the rubbish too, like a leaky bowl, like dung? Then you are heard to say, "No one gives me any respect as a man of letters." That's because you're a vile and worthless human being. It's as if wasps were to protest that they get no respect. Everyone runs away from them. Some people will even swat them, given the chance. Your prick is such as to infect everyone you sting with heartache and aggravation. What would you have us do with you? There isn't any place you will fit. Hold it, though. Doesn't nature intend women to be shared? I grant it, but in the way a roast is shared among dinner guests. Very well. After each guest has received his share, if you feel like it, why not grab your neighbor's portion too? Steal it when he's not looking, or just stretch out your hand and grab all you can manage to put away. If you can't actually snatch the meat, at least wipe your hands on it and lick the grease off your fingers. What fine company you will make, just like Socrates' fellow diners in the symposium. Well, what about the theater? It's open to all citizens, is it not? Sure. So when everyone has taken their seats, just come along and throw somebody out of theirs. That you may say is how women are common property, too. Look, try this instead. When the judge, like the host at a private party, has assigned them, be satisfied to claim your own share. Don't be a glutton and steal someone else's. But I'm a scholar who understands Archidemus. You can understand Archidemus and still be an adulterer, a cheater, a wolf, or an ape, rather than a human being. What's to stop you?